The MUSE token helps power a system that does something different with non-fungible tokens, NFTs. But what is MUSE? Let's see what we can find out, and also take a look at the MUSE price prediction. In this video, I will talk about the MUSE token itself, also do some chart analysis on the token, and in the end also give you price prediction for the MUSE token in 2022. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. So I would appreciate if you quickly like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and feel free to share this video with your friends afterwards if you find the information in this video useful. Having said, let's get right into this topic. NFT have been one of the more hotly discussed parts of the world of cryptocurrency over the last year or so. These pieces of digital art, or rather, the rights to the links to them, enjoyed a boom period in the second half of 2021, and while things have cooled down rather in 2022, they are still a key talking point in cryptocurrency. That said, there is one key thing about NFT. While they can be bought, sold, and traded, they can only be bought, sold, and traded in specific NFT marketplaces. What you can't normally do with an NFT is to buy, sell, or trade it on a regular cryptocurrency exchange. Neither a centralized exchange nor decentralized ones, DEX, can help you with your desire to deal with NFT. There is, however, one potential solution, and it comes in the form of the NFT 20 protocol. This platform, to put it simply, allows people to turn their NFT into more conventional, more fungible tokens to buy, sell, or exchange them on exchanges, and then convert them back into NFT. This, it is hoped, will allow people who otherwise would not have been involved in NFT trading to take part in that particular activity. Now, NFT 20 aims to, at least initially, make NFT accessible via decentralized exchanges. It serves as a DEX itself, and, as its light paper states, anyone can add their NFT to the appropriate pool and receive ERC20 token derivatives representing that NFT project that can be traded on DEXs right away by creating a secondary market of ERC20 derivatives of NFT. NFT 20 hopes to address the liquidity problem in the NFT space. Addressing this problem allows for arbitrage opportunities, allows investors to gain price exposure to NFT projects without identifying and buying individual NFT, and allows for fairer price setting and easier trading of NFT by collectors and newcomers alike. In other words, people can swap tokens signifying their NFT in a DEX, thus making things more accessible, and it is hoped, more affordable. The system is backed by Decentralized Autonomous Organization, DAO, called MUSE DAO, and it has its own native token called MUSE. As the light paper says, MUSE stakers will also receive an equal portion of all the fees collected by the DEX. Whenever there is an NFT to NFT swap on NFT 20, the fees will be sold for ETH to buy $MUSE and sent to stakers. The fee selling is rotated from pool to pool, depending on liquidity and amount of fees held by the protocol. Only 10% of the fees owned by the protocol will be sold in a single transaction to prevent excessive selling before the market can react and rebalance price floors. A couple of things to mention. First, the founders of NFT 20 give their names as Adam, who is described as a serial indie maker, and Jules, who co-founded DAppBoard, a Google Analytics platform for smart contracts. They were backed by a Carlos Veloso, about who nothing is mentioned, nor do any Google searches reveal any relevant information. The other point is that, since MUSE is based on the Ethereum blockchain, it is a token rather than a coin. You will, however, hear references to the MUSE coin. Don't worry if you do. They are talking about the same thing. Business finance startup MUSE Finance has launched a solution that combines supply finance and invoice finance, the British company announced Thursday, June 23. According to a news release, the tool lets businesses pay overseas suppliers while getting access to cash tied to their pending invoices. Now we should examine the MUSE price history. While past performance should never be taken as an indicator of future results, knowing what the MUSE token has done in the past means that we can get some important context when it comes to either making or interpreting a MUSE price prediction. When the token first came onto the open market in late November 2020, it was worth about $1.90. Like many new cryptos, though, it soon fell down to below $1 and did not return to that level until January 2021. By then, however, the cryptocurrency market was experiencing a real boom time. and MUSE was one of many cryptos that was able to surf the wave of serious crypto growth. The highlight for the token came on 14 March, when it traded at its all-time high, $125.90. This meant that it had grown by more than 12,000% in the space of around 2 months. Following the high, there were always going to be lows, and the price declined to below $30 by the middle of May, when disaster struck. The Great Crypto Day crash of 19 May saw the market take a hit, and MUSE spent the summer in the doldrums, with a low coming on 22 June, when it dropped to $10.83. After the lows, though, came a recovery, and on 6 August. With the crypto market boosted by a growing interest in NFT, MUSE was trading at a periodic high of $65.77. There was some decline after that, and by the end of the month, it was down to $25.80. The bear phase continued throughout September, and it bottomed out at a low of $13.21 on 13 October. There were some recoveries, with MUSE demonstrating peaks and troughs in November, hitting a high of $28.66 on 10 November, as the market blossomed in response to Bitcoin hitting new highs, before it fell down to trade at around $22, with another surge seeing it hit a flukish $103.09 on 16 November, before another drop, this time to around $15, and another rise to $35.40 on 29 November, before it closed the month at $26.91. By now, the market was contracted due to worries about the Omicron variant of COVID-19, and MUSE closed 2021 at $19.13. Before we finish, some final points. First, the coin's founders either do not reveal their full names or, potentially in the case of Carlos Veloso, they use pseudonyms. While this does not necessarily mean anything bad, after all, Satoshi Nakamoto, the founder of Bitcoin, is also a pseudonym. It is the sort of thing that might put off investors who want to know everything about the people behind the project they are putting their money into. Second, while NFT 20, and by extension, MUSE, do something pretty unique and interesting, the fact remains that the idea of turning an NFT into a regular Ethereum-based token is a niche activity. It may well be that people might think that if one wishes to trade an NFT, there is no reason not to find an NFT marketplace. This brings us to our third point. Decentralized exchanges can be pretty complex and confusing places, and are maybe not best suited to beginners, which ties back into the point of this all being a niche activity. We wonder what, if anything, is in the pipeline to make NFT 20 and MUSE more accessible to more people, and, potentially, boost the price of MUSE. As ever with cryptocurrency, we will have to wait and see what will happen next. Let me know what you think about MUSE, and you stick until the very end. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I would appreciate a quick like, and also if you subscribe to the channel, if you like this content and want to see more of it. That is, having said, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.